So in the previous videos we have seen the ReadFile and the WriteFile function. So in this video we will be seeing the overwrapper structure and how to use that in the ReadFile function. So in this overwrapper structure, what we can do is we can specify from which offset we want to read the bytes. You can set the offset low and the offset high. From that point onwards we can read the specified number of bytes, and the overwrapper structure is the last member of this ReadFile function. So let's go and declare the overwrapper function, and the first two members of the structure are used by the system to indicate the status of the operation we are going to perform, whether status pending or status completed. So this overwrapper structure interest is somewhat tricky. So let's go and declare the overwrapped. So hold down Control and left click on this. You should see the definition of the structure, internal and internal high, and then we have this overwrapper underscore u. If you click on this, you should see whether it is array of two values, two u32 values, or array of u64 value. So what we are going to do is we are going to assign the ov.u. So that is the u is the member, the third member, is equals to, and we are going to fetch the raw pointer for an array. So I want to specify two values. The first one is the low value and the second one is the high value. So 3, 0. So when you combine these two numbers, you will get the value 3. So that means I want to read from the third byte onwards. So here this is my flag2.txt and I have the numbers 1 to 9. I want to read from the third position. So that's what this indicates, and I want to say this ampersand mute. So we are going to fetch the mutable raw pointer first. So as star mute underscore. So this gives us the mutable raw pointer, and we are going to cast this as mutable overwrapped underscore u. So up to now we have the pointer. So to get the value at that address, we are going to use the dereference operator. So it will fetch the value at that address. So basically the address of this array. Now we have specified the overwrapped structure. Now let's go and call this ReadFile function, and the file handle and the buffer. So let's declare a buffer, a vector of type u8, and initialize all of the values with zeros. So let's say I want to declare 10 byte array and filled with zeros. So we are getting the mutable raw pointer and casting this as, and number of bytes to read. I want to read 4 bytes, and number of bytes read, so I don't care about that. And we need to pass the overwrapper structure, pointer to the overwrapper structure, ampersand mute ov. So this should do fine. Now let's go and print the entire contents of the buffer array. And now you can see the 34, 35, 36, 37. So let's go and convert these hexadecimal numbers into the string 34. So you can see 4 5 6 7. So we have read from the third position, so it's from the 4 5 6 7, and you can change this value as well. So you can change this to 2 and run this. Now you should see 3 4 5 6. So 33 is 2 and 33 is 3 and remaining ones are 4 5 6. So that's how you use the overlapper structure to do the operation from certain range of bytes.